Hey guys, it's Abby and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to show you a setup of my Everyday Explorers Let's Be Explorers Undated Planner. This is for the 2020 edition, and for a change, I'm trying out a new technique for this type of journal. So keep watching to know more about how I'm going to use this planner. So with the planner, there are actually several things included. There are sticker sheets, and then I also decorated my cover because personally I love it when I can customize the cover and add some sort of personality to it that reflects who I am. There's also a plastic cover included, so you can see it there. And on the cover it says Explore, Capture, Create, Repeat. I also have a pocket in front where I put my index stickers for my monthly spreads, just so I have an idea of what month it is and it's easier to bookmark it that way. So when you flip open the planner, there are a lot of things inside, not just undated pages, but also yearly overviews, plans that you can make, a year at a glance where you can sort of list down what will happen in the next couple of months and the year to come. You also have a yearly plan, weekly schedule, and daily, monthly, weekly, quarterly, yearly tasks, which I find very useful. You also have the yearly goals here, which I have not finished filling up, and the next 90 days, and this is what I'm going to show you actually. So I'm going to show you some of my spreads here. When I started, I actually used it more as a daily planner, but then I had a hard time sort of shifting to different planners. And I also brought this to Berlin, so there were a lot of unfilled stuff because most of my to-dos are on my phone. But then I decided to use some of them for personal notes as well, and most especially with regards to work, which is what you will see starting on this spread. So I started logging in my work, listing down ideas on the right side, and on the left side where you see the days of the week, I list down all the things I accomplished for that day. This is for me to be able to monitor my progress on a daily basis because I feel like I do so many things and I keep forgetting most of them. So this is probably one of the best ways I think I could utilize this planner because the space is very good also to list down all the things that I did. So I just do it in a very, no frills, bullet style journaling, just so I have a tracker on what I have done so far. So earlier today I did a lot of things, which is what I'm writing already here. More of my accomplishments for the day. Because the thing is, I tend to focus on a lot of different things. So technically it's not focusing. And I want to be able to know what I accomplished and what I have yet to do in the next couple of days. Because for me, tracking is very important in order to see your progress. And most of my projects are, again, they're works in progress, so it's easier for me to do it this way. So you will see for every month you have like 4 or 5 of these spreads, and at the last part you have this like blank area. And I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do for my next 90 days because I think this is very important. The reason why I really like this Everyday Explorers Planner is they have this next 90-day spread where you're able to sort of figure out what you want to do moving forward. And if you look at a year's worth of things to do, it's kind of not ideal because there are a lot of months and a lot of things can change. You can't really predict what's going to happen in December at this point for this year. So I like listing them down in terms of 90 days. So 90 days means basically the next quarter because we have 12 months in a year, and of course the first 3 months would be the first quarter. And personally, it's been quite a journey for me to get to this point, so I want to make sure that I want to get things done. So my priority for this quarter is actually to just focus on my social media content, update regularly. I have been out of social media for quite a while now, and I really wanted to get back on track, be able to track my progress, but also not feel too stressed out because my problem is I get burnt out easily, and I think that was because I got burnt out last year, and then the next year it's sort of like carried over. So next year I really just want to be able to see where I'm at for every month and not be at a point where I have to like reach every single goal. Also, the past few years I realized I'm such a goal setter that I tend to overlook how big these things are, how big the goals are. So then it's harder for me to attain them. So now by listing them down like this and seeing like proper steps to get there, I think it's way easier for me to see it as it goes. And of course, I want to add some stickers because, you know, I need some motivation. So I'm using some of these stickers. Some are from Traveler's Factory, and then the one I'm using now, the clear one, that is from Daiso, I believe. So I like these like index style stickers. They're really good for planners. I think it really fits well with aesthetic as well. And since I didn't buy myself a Traveler's Factory planner, I just buy the stickers and then use them for my other planners like this one. If you're curious, I'm also using a Pilot G2 pen. This is 0.7. I got one in specifically colors that I like. I'm not sure about 0.7 because personally I like my 0.5 better, but it's pretty manageable to say the least. On to the other side. So the other side would be more of yearly goals check-in. So it's basically what I've done so far versus what else I have to do. And I think this is a great way to monitor what you've done. And there's nothing more satisfying for me than having to see it written on paper. I think personally it's like a manifesting kind of thing where you sort of see it every single day. I mean, you flip through your journal, you flip through your planner, so it's really important to set these things up for you to be able to motivate yourself to do it. And personally, I'm a Capricorn and it is Capricorn season, so I think it's such a great way to just write all your goals, make them happen, and really like keep at it and be able to like monitor it in the long run. So the last part here would be quarterly goals. So my quarterly goal is basically what I've written there. It's focus on creating content that matters to me and my audience. And by doing this, I have to make sure to create content that matters and more move towards a direction that I think really is really inspiring, not just for me, but also for you guys. And by doing that, I have to be able to monitor what else I have to do, what type of content I have to focus on. Also, the shop is relaunching, so there's a lot of things going on. And it's really nice to actually sit down, review all these ideas, and be able to do it. Because there's nothing more motivating than knowing that you've actually written them down. And for me, I think it's really important that you will be able to, you know, keep this in mind, like have this mindset regularly, and by having this mindset, you'll be able to sort of focus on what you really want to do with life. So this is the final spread. I hope you liked it. I hope you find some meaning also by planning your days, the next 90 days. Thanks so much for watching this video. I will link down below where you can get this Everyday Explorers planner. Thanks so much CH for the copy of this planner, and I'm so excited to use it for the months to come. Thanks for watching. Bye!